Hello everybody, it's Rachel from the Flint River Aquarium, and I am sitting next to our gift shop tank where we have our two little friends that you probably recognize, Nemo and Dory from the movies Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. And so they're one of our really popular tanks here because everybody has seen the movies and they really love them. But something that's going on with our fish is that even though these movies like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory have really piqued the curiosity of people of wanting to learn more about these fish and being interested in fish in aquariums in general, it has also caused a demand in owning these fish as pets. And what happens is that these fish are native to areas around the Great Barrier Reef or the Indo-Pacific, so they're not found here locally, and so they have to be imported. About 80% of tropical fish that are owned in at-home aquarium stuff are imported to the United States, and some of those can be done in some kind of nefarious ways. A big way how these fish are captured or collected out in the ocean is that they are stunned with cyanide. And if you don't know, cyanide is a type of poison, and what that does is it stuns or it temporarily paralyzes the fish so that they can be scooped up and collected very easily. What that does though is sometimes it does actually outright kill the fish. Also, that cyanide gets left behind and it can harm the coral reefs in which these animals call home, and it can also harm other fish that people aren't intending to collect. And then these animals are taken out of their homes and then sold into the pet trade so people can have them as their own personal pets in their own aquariums. Now, it is illegal in the United States to purchase fish that have been collected by this method of being stunned by cyanide, but it is really, really tricky to try and monitor that and figure out which fish have been stunned and which ones have not, and so it can be really difficult. So some things that you can do to make sure that you are not harming our reefs out in the wild and collecting too many fish is that one is that you don't really have to own your own saltwater fish tank, and they're actually really, really expensive and really high maintenance. And so if you really do love Nemo and Dory, you can always come visit us at the aquarium and see our fish there. But if you are still really into fish tanks, you can also look into collecting other types of fish that are not as high demand as these tropical fish. And you can also consider, instead of having a saltwater tank, a freshwater tank. They're not as high maintenance, and there are some really beautiful freshwater fish out there. And then, of course, also you can just admire and love Nemo in some other ways as well. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please come visit us soon at the Flint River Aquarium.